This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. And it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
To throw again, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's blow it up.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
For Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, punk. Watch out. Check. Black.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 39-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 13. Check 13. Check the backer. Yellow. Boom. Me.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
33-yard line.
Ready. 52 blue. Pick it up. Double tight.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Blue 32. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Yellow. Go. 3 down. 31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 31's the mic.
On third down, Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Cook, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And Eifert has it. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Vikings first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 5.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. coverage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
40-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Help me. Come on.
Love from the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
31's the line. Get that quarterback.
Working out of the gun. Love. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Check three.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
It's 3rd and 1.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 24. Check safety.
On third down, here's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be complete to Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
To throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The left side completion to Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Green Bay Packers. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. J.J. Nelson now, a return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Cook has it, left side.
The pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
30-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. And they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Again, it's Jones.
At the 22-yard line.
Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sideline, feel pretty good about themselves, and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to. But they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous third down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Ready?
Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Love going to give this one to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hilliard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Love now on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 17, Vikings 13. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
52.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Get quickly to Thielen here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got Rome. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He finds an opening past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 24, Vikings 13. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Vikings 21.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch right. We got right. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this